Today, let's dive into a fascinating and somewhat bold universe. We're going to talk about the dangerous prayers that can change your subconscious. I'm not referring to physical danger, but the kind of internal transformation they can trigger. Imagine a moment when you come face to face with the depths of your own being, confronting what we often avoid seeing, our most ingrained beliefs, fears, and even desires. If you're ready for this encounter, come with me. These prayers we're going to explore are not common. They are not those comfortable repetitions that many religious traditions offer. They are powerful words that resonate at the core of who we are, challenging us to look within and confront inescapable personal truths. And this, my friends, is where true transformation happens. To understand these prayers, we first need to comprehend the concept of the subconscious. The subconscious is not just a word psychologists love to use. It is the part of the mind where unprocessed experiences, hidden desires, and often limiting beliefs reside, which prevent us from moving forward. Imagine for a moment an iceberg floating in the ocean. The part we see above the water is our conscious mind, while the submerged part, much larger and more influential, is the subconscious. We now enter the territory of great thinkers like Carl Jung, who spoke to us about the importance of bringing the subconscious to consciousness. He said that what does not become conscious manifests in our lives as fate. In other words, what we ignore in ourselves has a cunning way of directing our lives, even without our conscious permission. But how can we safely and intentionally access this part of ourselves? That's where prayers come in. They have the power to open portals, acting as keys that unlock internal mysteries. Historically, they have been used in various cultures, from ancient shamans to modern spiritual masters. They are combinations of words and intentions that help us connect with realities larger than our immediate conscious understanding. For example, one of the prayers that often tops lists of spiritual transformations is the prayer of surrender. This prayer may sound dangerous because it asks you to release control. Many of us live our daily lives trying to control every possible aspect, from the smallest decisions to the major events in life. The prayer of surrender asks us to think differently, reminding us that there is a part of the universe that operates beyond our understanding, and that by surrendering to it, we can find peace. Saying "I surrender" is not just letting go, but a leap of faith, a trust in greater forces. The deep meaning of this prayer lies in the feeling of liberation. Letting go is not losing, it is gaining freedom. Loosening the grip of our ego that insists on fighting against the current allows us to flow in the direction of what truly serves us. To practice this prayer, it's essential to be in a quiet space where your words can resonate with the universe around you. Feel each word as you say it. Imagine that you are handing your problems to the hands of a higher energy. Another type of prayer, which can be considered both revolutionary and dangerous for the subconscious, is the prayer of forgiveness. It's not just about forgiving others, but also, and perhaps more importantly, forgiving oneself. Review your past with a different perspective, recognizing that mistakes are part of the journey, necessary steps. True transformation occurs when we allow ourselves to learn from our mistakes, seeing them as lessons in disguise. The prayer of forgiveness is powerful for dissolving grudges and releasing the emotional weight we carry. Forgiveness is not a gift we give to others. It is a gift we offer ourselves. When we are ready to let go of these burdens, we realize how light we can be. Let's move on to another intriguing prayer, the prayer of courage. This prayer is not merely about facing obvious fears. It encourages us to explore the dark corners of our subconscious, to embrace both our light and our shadow. Often, the deepest fears are not the ones we recognize, but those that lie in the shadows, waiting to be discovered. Having courage is facing oneself and accepting parts of us that we wish to hide. By praying for courage, you are asking to expand your own limits, to walk in truth even when it is uncomfortable. And there is something profoundly beautiful and truly dangerous in this. You will never be the same person again. Now, one of the most controversial concepts within dangerous prayers, the prayer of honesty. Honoring your personal truth is revolutionary. This prayer calls for honesty not just in words, but in thoughts, intentions, and, more challenging still in how we perceive ourselves. Being honest is breaking the masks we often put on to please the world and looking at who we really are. To recite this prayer, be prepared for it to serve as a mirror. Accepting without reservations our flaws and weaknesses allows us to heal, rebuild, and move forward authentically. This not only allows personal truth, but also helps create truer relationships with others. At this point, I hope you are starting to realize that these dangerous prayers are not invocations to change the world around you, but to change yourself. As Gandhi once said, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." Changing your internal perception changes your external reality. Within this journey, the prayer of abundance could not be missing. Contrary to what many think, abundance does not only refer to material goods. It is a state of mind, a deep gratitude for what we already have, about being open to the abundance the universe has to offer. In the practice of this prayer, we connect with the infinity of possibilities that exist and let go of the fear of scarcity. Open your heart to what the universe has to offer. Visualize your life filled with prosperity in the various forms it can take. By doing this, you invite an energy of receptivity, letting go of prejudices and limiting beliefs about what you deserve or where your life should be. Finally, the most introspective of dangerous prayers, the prayer for purpose. Perhaps the deepest of all, it calls for meaning, questioning our reason for existence. It goes beyond superficial goals, seeking the true meaning that resonates in our essence. When meditating on this prayer, be prepared for questions without immediate answers, for a journey with no defined end. Understanding the purpose in our life is embracing the mystery of existence. It is accepting that the path is a series of moments that unfold only with trust. At the end of this deep dive, I invite you to reflect on which of these prayers resonates most with you at this moment. Do not worry about choosing the right one, for as I have learned throughout my life, what truly matters is the authenticity with which we choose to follow. May these prayers serve as a guide, a light in your journey, and may their words reverberate in the silent space where your essence resides. I thank you deeply for your presence, for your courage in exploring these depths, and for allowing me to share this moment with you. Remember, our spiritual journey is not a straight line, but a field of experiences that shape us and reveal who we truly are. Let's explore this path together in search of a more complete version of ourselves. Safe travels, and until the next transformation.